You deserve healing. But the only way you tap into the healing that lives within you is by loving yourself. And to love yourself is to tune out, remove those in your life that don't care about your feelings. Because your feelings are important. Your feelings are very important. And I'm here sharing this message today with you because I know that your feelings are important. And I know that being with a partner that you believe is destroying your health really isn't conducive for longevity. Even if you have kids with this person, don't you want to stay around and see the kids get really old? Don't you, even if the kids are a little older now, don't you want to continue to grow with them? You want to have a life where both you and your partner enjoy each other's presence. And if you don't enjoy each other's presence, and it's because you guys aren't doing the feelings talk and doing the assessment of actions and then saying, yo, words have nothing to do with actions. Intentions are only assessed through actions, not words. Because everyone will tell you what they will do, but not a lot of people will show you what they will do. And the way that we assess intentions is by how they show us how they do. How are they actually moving? Assess intentions through actions. And then based off of those actions, decide whether this person is worthy to be in your life or not. Because your partner isn't supposed to destroy your health. You're supposed to have a beautiful, loving life with your partner. But if you want a life where your partner isn't destroying your health, then you gotta have the hard conversations. You gotta talk about the feelings, guys. You gotta be real. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Untapped Healing, where we help you tap into your healing potential. My name is Wale, and on this channel, I really dive deep on topics that have to do with health and wellness and just you being your greatest version. So if you're interested in being your greatest version, feel free to subscribe, check out all the content that we got on the channel, and join the tribe. Let's get it. So today we're going to be answering the question, the very important question: is your loved one destroying your health? Is it your wife? Is it your husband? Is it your girlfriend? Is it your boyfriend? Are they destroying your health? Do you blame your wife for losing all your hair? Do you blame your husband for your high blood pressure? Do you blame your wife, your husband for the chronic, your boyfriend, your girlfriend for your chronic headaches? Are you always blaming them for it? If you are always blaming them, then we need to really dive deep on why they might be the blame and how we can move on in our lives with them not being the blame anymore, with them not causing our health to go into a whole bunch of terrible spirals into the abyss. Let's get our health back. And if that means really auditing how we're moving with our partner, then let's do that, because your health is more important than any relationship you're in. Your health is more important. And if you want to take your health back today, then we're about to dive deep on the question: is your partner destroying your health? Let's get right into it. So for us to really go in on this topic, we really need to do what I like to call an intention test. What is an intention test? An intention test is just like what I like to go through to understand where I stand with somebody. Because whether it's a new friend that you're adding to the mix, or whether it's a romantic partner, whomever it is, the only way that you could truly assess who they are is not from what they blabber their mouth and tell you about themselves through words. It's through their actions that you could truly assess someone's intentions. So answering today's question, is your romantic partner destroying your health? We really need to understand where their intentions lie, because intentions have nothing to do with words. Everybody got words. Intentions have to do with actions. So through this protocol, it's 5 key things that we want to dive deep on. We want to really go in on to really understand, 3 main ones, and then the extra 2 are just if there's not progress being seen, then you do 4 and 5. But 1 through 3 should be good enough if the person truly loves you, they truly care about you. Let's get right into it. Number one is you have to communicate how the action that they take. So there's specific actions that your loved one takes, and then those actions tick you off. They tick you off. You feel terrible. And sometimes you just murmur under your breath, but no, like if you're upset about something, you need to voice that. So step number 1, you need to voice the action that your partner does that gets your blood pressure going, that brings the chronic headaches, that gets you so lit up you believe that you burnt all the hair out of your head. Like you need to really dive deep on communicating properly. Like you want to communicate very properly. You want to make sure that you communicate the action that they took. Communicate the action that they took that ticks you off. After you communicate the action that you took, that they take, that ticks you off, number 2, you want to make sure that they understand the action that they took that took you off. And you want to make sure that, that ticked me off. I want to see a change. You have to then communicate, I want to see a change. So after you communicate with them, hey, the action that you took really ticked me off, and at the same time you're telling them, I want to see change. Number 2, I want to see change. Number 3, you are evaluating their action. You were just evaluating, because after you spoke it, you said, when you do this, when you speak like this, like other guys perceive you as flirting, and I don't like it when you speak like this. Instead of using these words, use these words. Well, if you communicate that, then after, and you say, use these words, these other words, then you communicate a change, like the potential change that you can have, and the change is agreed upon. Step 3 is to evaluate. You have to evaluate. You have to see, is there change occurring? Are they taking your feelings into consideration? My guys, you have feelings. Guys, you have feelings. You got to be real with yourself. It's okay, because we are no less human than our feminine counterpart. And you have to communicate when you don't feel right about something. It's okay, because your life partner, the person that you want to keep around with you, or someone you're romantically engaged with, they need to care about how you feel. Even if you have kids with them and you feel as though that part of the relationship has died a long time, no, that has to be rekindled. Because if you want your health to come back, if you want all of what you desire for yourself to be regenerated, then you need to make sure that on an emotional level, you aren't going through crisis. Because when you're emotionally all tangled up, like your body isn't in a place of healing. When you're happy, your body's releasing dopamine, serotonin. When you're angry, you're sad, you're releasing cortisol and all these other toxins that your body decays off of. Everyone got the sad faces and stuff. It's like, no, you don't need to be secreting those chemicals that cause your externals to look the way they do, that causes your health to be that way. You have to be really critical on how you feel, and you got to communicate how you feel with your partner, because if they're worthy of you, if they're truly worthy of you, then they're going to take your feelings into consideration. So 3, evaluate. Are they making a change? That's number 3, making sure that they're making a change. And if they're not making a change, that's the reason why 1 through 3, like if they're making a change, beautiful. Progress is made, it's done. You did it. I'm happy for you. You did it. You not only made sure that you communicated, you made sure you communicated and implemented change, and then they adhered to that change because they care about your feelings. That's beautiful. They adhere to that change because they care about your feelings. That's beautiful. And you have a beautiful relationship. But number four is, if the person that you are with is not making that change, you need to make sure that you are removing yourself from their energy. You have to remove yourself from their energy, because you do not deserve to be under pain. Your feelings, your emotions, after you communicate that, you have to communicate again with them and say, we already discussed the change that we would do in the relationship, because this is a team thing. This is a part. You're my partner, and you have to care about my feelings. And if you don't care about my feelings, then you don't deserve me. You got to communicate that with them. You got to let them know that, because your energy is important, and your health above all relationships. You can't present yourself ready for any type of relationship if your health isn't in line. And if your partner is the detriment of your health, then you got to understand that they're not supposed to be your partner. Because your partner, your true partner, is going to care about how you feel. But to care about how you feel, if you want them to care about how you feel, you got to care about how they feel. You got to make sure that you're also caring about how they feel. But if they're not giving any regards to how you feel and you're caring about how they feel, then you're entitled to say, no, I do not desire this for my life. And separate yourself. Separate yourself. That brings us into number 5, separate yourself. Because if they don't believe that you are worthy, your feelings are worthy of acknowledging, if they don't believe that your feelings are worthy of acknowledging, separate yourself. You do not deserve that. And your health, you want to be around, you have the kids with them. Like you want to be around and see your kids have kids. You want to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. And if your partner isn't caring about your feelings, your emotional body is just as important as your physical body. Because your energy, how your energy proliferates is how your body is gonna look. Like if you're stressed out all the time, you have a whole bunch of stressed out emotions all the time. Your body on an energetic level, stressed out, on a physical level, you're releasing chemicals inside of your body that like literally only get released when you're under actual stress. Like the way our bodies evolved is when we are going through stress, our body thinks that there's a saber-toothed lion chasing after us. Like there's a huge animal chasing after us, and the body's releasing all the chemicals to get you going. But then nowadays it's just people around us stressing us, and we're releasing the same chemicals, and it's deteriorating our body. Because our physical is only a reflection of our energy. And those that say that they care about you, or your partner, if she cares about you, if he cares about you, then he will adhere to your feelings, because your feelings are just as important as your physical body. But if you're not communicating your feelings, then you're not entitled to anything. You have to communicate. I hope today, though, and that's the intention test, guys. That's the intention test, and that'll help you assess if your partner wants to see you in a healthy state or not. If you want to see yourself in a healthy state, I already communicated how you're supposed to move. And that's only if you want the best for yourself. That's only if you want the best for yourself. And even on a micro level, if it's nothing big, like they're not doing anything too crazy, like just remove create an illusion of scarcity for them in certain facets of you. Like you're this big thing of love. And then it's like they expect a certain type of love from you all the time. But then when they decide to not do what like you guys both agree on to move forward as, then communicate that with them, and then like deny them of certain things from you. Just deny them of certain things until that change happens. Because like maybe it's something that they always grew up doing, and it's like it's just who they are to a certain extent. And I'm not gonna say don't give them a taste of their own medicine. You need to separate yourself. You need to give them that I'm not okay with this. And if you've been married for long or whatever, you got to let them know I'm not okay with this. And you have to like really powerfully get that across to them, so much so that they are afraid of losing you. You want to create like the either like realization that I will leave unless this stops because my health is more important, or just continue to suffer. Because if you want your health to be better, not only do you got to communicate, not only do you have to make sure that communication happens, not only do you have to make sure that if they're progressing, you're giving them love and saying, good job, you're progressing, or yo, no change is happening. If it is communicated and you both agree upon how you will move forward, you have to create that no, you gotta assert yourself, because you deserve the life that you create for yourself. And if you create a life where you are passive about what you desire, then you will have, your health will be destroyed. You'll have terrible health. So, is your partner destroying your health? Talk to them today and find out. Have those hard conversations. I absolutely love you guys. I really hope you understand that I love you guys. I wouldn't make this video today unless I do. And I know that this topic is really hard, and I know that this isn't just something you could swallow and just go crazy and do and be happy to do it, but this has to be done. You have to have those conversations. You should not be with anyone that does not care about your feelings. Your feelings are important. My guys and my girls, your feelings are important. I love you guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. Stay well.